If it hurts, game breaks, we'll get you, don't let us put on more steam. Protect our kickers, our quarterback, our lead, our ball game. All obstacles, block, cut, sides, through the game, after this win in. Rush it again, here for the first man. Carry my team down 6 minutes.
Rocky Top, you'll always be.
All I know is go Walls, because that's all I know. Go Walls!
Doesn't have to be perfect, ain't gonna be perfect. We go compete for 60 freaking minutes. All right, enjoy the opportunity, enjoy the environment, and then go play our butts off, play for one another, and have a hell of a lot of fun. Everybody got me?
Yes,
all right.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, woo, right here.
Whether you win or lose, you got to flip it forward and learn from it. And that's what we got to do this week, getting ready to go play in the Water War game, rivalry game, another test inside of this league on the road against a good football team, and one that we're looking forward to.
Mark Stoops is 2-9 against this team, and to walk around this place before the game, I was disgusted. The smugness of those guys just walking around like, we're going to walk in here, we're going to kick your ass, and you can't do anything about it. And it made me sick. And you know what? They did it. They still did it. What the hell? Can we not? Can we just beat this team? I know that Mark Stoops has done a lot of good things. This is his one really bad thing. The stupid stat about beating teams with a winning record and taking the next step and blah, blah. Just freaking beat Tennessee. Please, can we just stop losing to this stupid team with their stupid orange colors, their stupid
Western Hall song.
Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name's Boogie Bentley. He is Coach Jay. It's freaking game day. Coach, I tried to play the longest intro of all time to let ourselves watch some college football. That's what everybody else is doing. They said Talkin VAWLS is live. Screw those guys. We got college football to watch. It's almost, Coach, it's almost like we've been saying all year long. It's almost like all last year we said there's parity in college football, and now we're watching Missouri take Vanderbilt to the limit. We're watching South Carolina with an 8-point lead against Alabama. The SEC, man, any freaking team on any freaking day.
Hey, count your blessings every time you chalk a win up. Like I know all of you grew up like I grew up being a Vol fanatic. I know all of you grew up like I grew up following college football, and you can almost kind of see where a team was going here and see where a team was going there. Not anymore. Those days are dead. Those days are gone. Any team can win almost any given Saturday. We see that week after week after week. So there's no more taking anyone for granted. If you go beat Mississippi State on the road, guess what? That's a good road win. What's going on in that Texas game? I haven't seen the score lately, but last time I looked, Mississippi State was doing all right in that game, right? Like, so there's one example of it. I don't know if they still are. Heck, they could have.
Mississippi State up 30-14 on Texas.
30-14 against the team that spends more money than anyone. It's all about money, Boogie. Boogie, drop the bag. Money's all that matters. You got all the money, you're going to win every single game. Every single game. Well, guess what? Maybe not, right? Maybe there's just a little bit more to it than just dropping the bag. Not saying the bag's not part of it, but it is. Hey, Boogie, didn't someone have to pick a more than 7-point underdog that was going to pull an upset off this week on Friday? I think someone did that. I think someone on the Friday show did that. I can't remember who, but that's besides the point. Yeah, man, you got to bring your lunchbox, right? You beat Arkansas, good win in a tight game. You can win any game, good win. Guess what? Today, Kentucky's going to fight, man. We're going to have to beat them. And guess what? If we win on the road, it's a great game. It's a great, great win. It's also funny to me, like, never mind. I won't get into that. That's a whole other bag of worms. Let's talk
Is that
about
going to be
football.
is that going to be next Friday's show? We're going to say that
next Friday's show. That's next Friday's show. That's next Friday's show.
Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Do us a favor, smash the thumbs up, share out the link, all that good stuff. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Mrs. Negaval has been a member for 30 months. We appreciate Mrs. and Mr. Negaval. I think they are actually at the game tonight. Tammy Kincaid becomes a member of the chat, and that's it, Coach. I'm caught up. No door fees, no super chats, no thank you, Boogie. Just a bunch of head banging, rocking and rolling, and ready to go play Kentucky. I'm in trouble because we're demonetized. Mrs. Boogie is going to be pissed, but that's okay. We're going to talk about Tennessee and Kentucky. I don't know if you've seen it. Ben Bolton is out, and Ben Bolton's played a lot of football this year for Tennessee. Yes, he's a walk-on at linebacker, but he's in the two deep. He plays a lot of football for this football team, but I don't know if you've seen this or not yet. Arian Carter was a game-time decision. VolQuest put out their 2-minute drill. Sounds like Arian Carter is not playing. So we got to rely in this. Hey, tell me, old linebacker coach, Jaden Perlotti, Jaden Harmon, it's your time. We've talked about your athleticism, and now is the time to show that athleticism. Of course, Edwin Spillman's going to play. Jeremiah T-Lander's going to play. But my eyes are on those young guys, man. I think they're going to get plenty of run today.
This is what you recruit for, right? They're going to get a lot of run. Kentucky's going to want to work those tight ends. They're going to want to work the middle of the field. They're going to want to work it that much more now that they know Aaron Carter's out. But I think anyone that's been following AC this year can tell you there was an obvious point where he got hurt, and there was a huge drop-off on everything. After he got hurt, he started playing flat. He started playing slow through his triangular reads. He was slow on his ad blitzes. His angles were flat, like I mentioned. There was a huge, huge drop-off. And the last thing I want, Boogie, is Squirrel White. Right? The last thing I want, and don't get me wrong, I want a kid to fight to play, but there's got to be a point where you're hurting a team more than you're helping a team. being injured. And I think that point happened with Squirrel White, and he didn't heed it and get healthy. And I'm happy that Arian is. I hope you get better, Arian, and get back to being that plus 11, 12 tackle player linebacker, and not those flat angles that we saw over the past week and a half.
And it's a two-edged sword. Like I love a dude that wants to lay it all on the line, right? I love that Squirrel White wanted to show toughness, but it comes a time that you're doing more damage to the team, more damage to your body than you are good, and somebody has to intervene there. Somebody has to say, "Hey, let's sit this one out." And yeah, we'll see what happens tonight. It's Kentucky. It's in Lexington on the road. Crazy things happen in Lexington when Tennessee goes up there. Everything I've seen is that their fan base is not showing up. Their fan base is done. Their fan base has given up on the year. We'll see what type of fight they put up. Look, I think they put it all out there a week ago against Texas. They thought that Texas was a gettable team, took them to overtime and came up short. Was that kind of their final push? We'll see. But we're going to need Arian Carter down the stretch. We should be able to go. Please don't eat your words, Boogie. We should be able to go on the road and take care of business without Arian Carter this afternoon. You guys are feeling sorry for me. You guys are picking me up, and I appreciate it. Maybe Mrs. Boogie won't be mad at me. Bookham Dano for 10 says, we are Kentucky's daddy. That's right. We sell a T-shirt that says that at bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. There is a reason we do that, and that's because we own Kentucky. Josh Heupel has owned Kentucky. I'm hoping, man, for a response from this football team today. I hope they go up there and they take care of business and they play with a chip on their shoulder. Tucker White for 5 says, all I want is a stress-free, good old-fashioned woodshed whooping of Kentucky, and we keep the beer barrel in Knoxville. I hope so too, but we'll find out. I feel like we can't go through a Saturday without stress. Kong for 2, appreciate the super chat, my man. Brain Chadman for 2 says, since you got demonetized, by the way, love the Kentucky clip. Hey, we appreciate it. I usually get demonetized on tailgate shows. I try to bring some energy, so I appreciate you guys picking us up. Miss Negaball for 5 coming to you live from Kroger Field, celebrating our 1-year wedding anniversary at the game. GBO. Well, happy anniversary. She posted a picture. She probably doesn't care if we show this. She probably doesn't care, and I hope she doesn't care because I'm going to share it anyway. This is the game day chat. We set up a game day chat on Patreon. And that's Negaball, Mrs. Negaball at the game in Kroger Field. So happy anniversary to them. Hope you guys enjoy the game. And if you're not a part of that game day chat, you can come check it out, be a part of it. It was a lot of fun last week. I'm trying to find the link as I talk. You can come join the Patreon. We have it set up for EA Sports College Football. We added a tier for the game day chat. We'll be in there hanging out, talking to you guys throughout the course of the entire game. So go check that out. Timothy McGee for 5. But Coach Jay, we haven't played anyone this year with some of our fans, especially in Tony Basilio call-in show. You know I'm being sarcastic. That's what happens, right? I mean, we're used to it, Timothy. That's the world of Tennessee fandom. They're good until we beat them, and then they suck. And we see that all the time. And again, you're seeing Alabama struggle with South Carolina right now. Did they convert, by the way, the 2-point conversion? Yeah, that game's tied at 22, 2 minutes to go. Vanderbilt on top of Missouri, 17-10, a minute 23 to go. That's SEC football. Some people can't adapt and adjust to that's realistically what the SEC is now. Billy Todd for 2 says, Dorfy kicking the Cats to the curb. We appreciate you. Backflip Spaghetti for 10. Dorfy, feel good about the game, and we got some help today for the college football playoff. GBO. That's where I'm at. I saw some people complaining, Coach, about Alabama struggling, and it's like, oh yeah, Alabama sucks, but they beat us, so we must really suck. We want Alabama to lose. We want chaos.
It doesn't work like that anymore, man. One thing matters, man. Take care of yourself and win. And I like I said, I really do believe this with all my heart, Boogie. This might be one of the last years, if A&M can find a way to make it out undefeated. This might be one of the very last years we see a team make it out undefeated. Maybe you get a really, really special squad, finds the right sauce, Joe Burrow type situation. But I truly believe that like the goal needs to be 10 wins, and 2 losses, right? I think that needs to be the benchmark moving forward. And that's tough to swallow. Like I said, when you grew up, it was always lose one and you're probably not in, right? You probably lost. But it's just not the case anymore, and we all have to adjust to that. It's hard. We won a knee jerk. We've been brainwashed for so long that, oh, my God, we just lost. The sky's falling. We are no good. We're horrible. Not anymore. Now you can get beat in a fight and come back and win a couple fights in a row and find your way back to the championship belt.
Do you think they're going to expand the college? And look, if they do expand how many SEC teams are they going to let in the college football playoff this year? 4, 5? Like, are they going to expand it? And if they do, you know how hard that run to a national championship is going to be when you're going up against the elite of the elite, and you got to win 5 games, 4 games. Like, what is it now? You got to make it through 4 rounds, 3 if you got a bye. So you're going to have to make it through 5 rounds, 4 if you have a bye. Like, that is going to be tough. You're starting to get into that when you talk about Omaha and college baseball, and shout out to Danny White for hiring Josh Elander today. I don't know if anybody saw the video of that. That was definitely the guy the players want. You saw commits tweeting out saying 200% committed. Danny White made the right move. But, man, you talk about the College World Series and college baseball and how hard it is to go to Omaha and win. Now it's going to be the same way in college football. You got to go beat teams that are in the SEC. You got to beat teams like Ohio State. It's going to be a tough run in the playoff.
It's going to be an absolute dogfight. Like, I'm talking the beaches of Omaha, coming off the boat, bullets flying, homies dying all around you, Boogie. Like, it's going to be a mission fighting up to that hill to hopefully throw that final grenade in that cement bunker, blow everything up, and stick the old Tennessee flag in it and claim victory. It's just tough, man. It's getting tougher and tougher, more and more parity. And, you know, my mom was over today. She came over. I have some buddies taking her to a concert, believe it or not, because they all like the same artist. And, you know, she kind of grew up cool with all my friends, the cool mom. And
awesome.
So they're all on a party bus right now, and I'm watching Tennessee football. So there you have it. But she just left, and buddy was over here shaking me a minute ago. But my point is that, you know, it's just going to be so dang hard to win one of these things. And she asked me, she said, what do you think? Like, do you like NIL or not? And I was like, oh man, like, there's things about NIL I despise, like things I just hate, like in a deep part of my soul. But it's really hard to argue against this parity we have and how fun our game is. Like, when I see people who make comments like, I almost can't watch right now because I hate what it's become so much. And I'm like, how can you not watch? It's the most freaking entertaining I've seen in years and years and years and years.
And I think people just have to, let me hit this from Wayne real quick. Wayne for 5 says, so glad Elander got the reins, well deserved. Now let's go beat Kentucky. Yeah, man, it was such a cool video seeing Elander. Danny White said, I don't know if you saw it, Coach, but Danny White says it's a players-only meeting, so all the coaches have to get up and walk out. And then he's like, I want to introduce your next head coach. And when Elander walks in, man, it was almost like when Kelsey Pope got promoted from within and how the players responded to that. That times 20, man. They were with it. They were behind it. Awesome stuff. I think what I was going to say is I think people have to adjust and understand where college football is at instead of freaking out and panicking that we had to go to overtime against Mississippi State and we didn't blow Arkansas out and we lost to Georgia. And you got to understand that this is college football. Once people can grasp that the game has changed and gone are the days of dominating every single team week in and week out, maybe losing one game, those days are gone. Look around the conference, man. Look around the conference. Look at Alabama. Look at Ole Miss, as good as they are. Look at their record. Look around the conference. And it's not just this year. We kept saying last year, man, oh, the SEC's crazy this year. No, it's the new norm. This is what college football is now. Once people understand that and get over themselves and don't freak out over a loss, I think they'll start to enjoy the game more. We have found a man that's been missing. Bleed Orange, where in the hell have you been? Bleed Orange, did you ever have it on your bingo card that you would come up in the Bentley family car just driving down the road? I'm like, there's just a lot of normal people that aren't around anymore. Like Bleed Orange. Where the hell is Bleed Orange?
I just been having a lot of things going on personally, and I mean everything's good to go, but just you know, I had to take care of a few things. It it irked me to not be able to get on because I mean, like I said last year, this is my this is my outlet. I enjoy
Yep.
getting on here and talking with you guys, But you only have one family, so things got to be taken care of. But everything's good to go. I've missed it, missed y'all, missed talking and stuff. So I know my goal this year, and I haven't done it a whole lot, was to try to get more involved with the chat and talk. I mean, I'll get on there and say hi to folks and stuff like that. But I need to be more vocal with that. But yeah, everything's good, man.
Awesome.
Glad to be back on here and seeing y'all's beautiful faces.
It's good to have you back. Family comes first, life comes first. But that's
Yep.
the thing, man. Like, I don't know y'all in real life. And people that, man, we get accustomed to certain people rolling through here. And I'm like, for real, like my family's driving down the road. And I'm like, yeah, I just don't know. There's just, like Bleed Orange. I don't know where he's at. My wife's like, what's wrong with you? There's
I
a human
love it.
being named Bleed Orange. I'm like, yes, there is.
Yeah.
Let me catch up. Adrian Wells has been a member for 31 months. We appreciate you, Adrian. Knoxville Predator catcher for 5 says, Coach Jay, why can't we cover the middle? Do we need to bring in an extra linebacker?
No. We just need to play football correctly and correctly pass people through our zones, correctly wall people off. We need to not turn our backs to quarterbacks completely, and just play the linebacker position as it's meant to be played. No, we don't need to bring an extra linebacker in. We just need to execute. I don't want to make excuses for them when execution has been the issue because, yeah.
It's been the issue all year. It hopefully we hope that they get better, and they'll get better, and then something will happen. I mean, nothing against the guys that we have. I'm extremely excited for the future with Perlotti and Harmon and a few of these other guys. Nothing against the guys we have. We do need a little more speed, a little more side to side movement, things of that nature. So, but with that said, I mean, it's across the board. There's execution issues across the board on our defense. If they could get everything clicking, it would be absolutely insane.
You know what? I'm a genius, Coach.
You're a
I'm a
genius?
genius. Bleed Orange. Everybody laughs because his microphone always makes this Kermit the Frog noise when he talks. And I just clicked a button in his settings and fixed it. I am a genius. I have
You're a
solved
genius.
the problem. And now Bleed Orange has no more burping Kermit the Frog in the background. I have solved the problem. The link is out for Talkin VAWLS Gold and Higher. You want to come in here and talk a little ball with us as we get us ready for kickoff. What are your thoughts, Bleed Orange, on what me and Coach were talking about right before you came in? You lose to Georgia. You lose to Alabama. You struggle against Mississippi State. You struggle against Arkansas, but you win. You look around the conference. Anybody can beat anybody. Like, this is a different game than what it used to be.
Yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%. I was agreeing with a lot of it. I mean, I'm not going to get into the whole Negaval subject because there's a lot of them. But, I mean, the parity is insane. And it took a few years. I mean, yeah, we dominated and scored 63 points in 22. And you can slowly start to see it as the transfer portal moved on and NIL and people want to move different places. I mean, you're not going to have the dominant dynasty. And if you do, then you're paying $50-60 million a year on top of the 20-something million.
Yeah, color me impressed, right? If you can build a dynasty in today's game, like that's going to be something to see if someone can do it. And like you said, Bleed, it's going to take an awful lot of money, an awful lot of hits on the right recruits, that right kind of sauce, that right kind of development. You need everything right now. You need culture, you need money, you need coaching. It's like everything. If you're not good at everything, you're not going to be good.
Yeah, well, look at Texas A&M a few years ago. They had the
Yep.
highest recruiting class in the world, and if you don't have the right mesh and attitudes and and culture in the building, it doesn't matter. You're still going to lose, just like they did. And I mean, I'm all for this parity. Yeah, is it weird to see Vanderbilt? And and I caught myself earlier watching the game, like I want Vanderbilt to lose. I'm like, no, let them keep winning, because when they come to our house, I want to smack them in the face and just watch Pavia get sacked after sack after sack.
Yep.
Some of the stuff I saw them do earlier against Mizzou, I was livid to be nice to what they did to that quarterback, and no penalties were called. but that's part of the game, I guess. But no, back. I mean, it's awesome to see parity because you're going to see teams that you normally don't see in Vanderbilt, for instance. I mean, who would have thought that they're going to be where they're at, right? Let's see if they keep it going. But I mean, you get to see a different variety of teams. You're still going to see the Ohio States and the Oregons and things like that in the playoffs. But I mean, you're going to start seeing other teams that were like had no shot because now kids will go anywhere. You know, it doesn't have to be the big name brands anymore.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, like
Nope.
look at Williams Nwaneri. Like he's the big one that stands out to me. And look what he did, right? Like he commits, he goes to Missouri because Missouri passed that state law that as long as you stay in state with college, you can get paid as a high school senior. So where in the heck do you think Williams Nwaneri went? That dude would have been in Knoxville. He wanted to play for Coach G. He goes to Missouri, he plays 1 year, he gets that high school money. Goes 1 year of college. He's like, see y'all, I'm out. Going to Nebraska. Got my money as a high school kid. Like everybody has money to spend. Now, is Vanderbilt going to build this dominant roster? No, but they're winning games. And all you got to do, like you mentioned Ohio State, Bleed Orange. They're dominant. They're a great team. How many losses would they have if they had to play that SEC schedule? Right?
Ooh.
How many losses would some of these teams look at Penn State now? They're struggling. Of course, they would have had losses in the SEC, but even your Oregons, your Ohio States, those type of teams. And then look at Georgia, right? Georgia beats Tennessee. Then they lose to Alabama, but Alabama who else Alabama beat? I want to look at their schedule real quick.
They're tied up with South Carolina right now. I don't know.
Yeah, us, Vandy.
Yeah, the four ranked teams in a row, right? That's the first time in SEC history that's been done. But yet they lost to Florida State. Like anybody can beat anybody. David Rose becomes a member of the channel. Shout out David Rose. We appreciate you, my friend. If you're not a member, you can fix it. Hit the join button. It is only $1 a month. You help keep the lights on around here. So shout out David. We appreciate you. What do you think about this game today, Bleed Orange? What do you think we're going to see at kickoff? 7:45. We're about 30 minutes away.
I think we get our act together and come out at least score 17 in the first quarter. And then I'll be happy if I don't see a conservative game calling after that. We need to keep the foot on the gas, but I think we're going to just blow them out. Not going to be a Texas-Kentucky game. I don't feel that way about it. I'm not saying anything that Kentucky's not any good. They've got some decent players, and obviously Texas, which is not saying a ton because they're losing to Mississippi State right now by 15. But but then again, I mean, we saw Mississippi State, right? I mean, they could beat anybody too. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's going to be a blowout. I think we'll beat them. We'll definitely cover for sure.
If we struggle defensively, are you going to overreact to it? Because their offense is terrible. Their offense is really bad, really bad.
No, I mean, we've struggled
against everybody. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, they can struggle all year up until this point, and guess what? They're going to give us their best, right? Just like everybody does. Yeah. So, I mean, am I going to come all unglued? No. Will I say my opinion on a few things? Of course, that's what we do as fans, right? But
sure,
get all this and want to asinine to me.
Oh, Bob comes in hot as a freaking pistol. You got to turn your TV down, Bob. What's going on, Ron the Don? How we feeling, brother? How is Ron the Don muted? Ron the Don's muted. Is your headset up? Headset? You got a headset? We can't hear Ron the Don. Oh, wait, Coach.
You're muted, bruh. You're muted.
Ron the Don, back out and come back in. That'll usually fix it. Let's see if we got Bob fixed. All right, Bob's got his TV turned down. What's going on, Bob?
Oh shit, not much, man. I was supposed to go to the game. I had 50-yard line tickets, upper deck, Tennessee side. Got stuck at work. Ended up stuck at work.
That's unfortunate.
I think we got you now, Ron the
Bon.
Yeah. Ron the Don. I called you Bond. Ron the Bond. Ron the Bond.
Ron the Bond.
Yeah. Man, come on. Why can't Alabama just play horrible the whole freaking game, you know?
I mean, South Carolina handed it to them, man. They fumbled.
Exactly.
They fumbled the bag.
Missouri handed it to freaking Vanderbilt too. Did anybody watch that game?
Mm-mm.
Drinkwitz just kept going for it on fourth down in field goal range. Man, take the points in a low scoring game like that, tied at 10. Take the freaking points.
Points.
He doesn't.
Yep.
He missed one from 20, 30 yards away.
Oof. That's
you still got to try to kick. You know what I mean? That kicker will never make a kick the rest of his life.
I mean, I guess if you give up, if you miss the kick or you give up the ball turnover on downs, I guess it really doesn't matter either way, right? So,
yeah, I mean, he doinked it off the upright too.
It was just that freaking Jesse Palmer. I could throw him in a river. This man is glazing over Tyson. He only had 30 yards in the first half. He's a Heisman guy, right? Oh my
God.
Yeah.
That's just rumor.
Anyway,
I obviously don't want Alabama to win, and they're about to. But if anybody's going to lose, I'm not mad that it's Shane Beamer. That dude is so annoying, man. And a lot of people thought they were going to be really good this year, and they're about to be 3-5. 3-5.
A lot of people thought going to be really good too. So I mean,
yeah,
did that job where I can be wrong 75% of the time and make it in a year.
Yeah, he's sitting there just shaking his head. Oh God, here we go again.
It's just Palmer. He just got my nerves today. Anytime Ty Simpson step, look how he puts his foot on the grass. That's what Heisman. Hold on. You see how he drank that Gatorade? It went right down his throat. Jesus,
and that's the ball game.
That's the ball game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that they beat themselves there. No doubt about it. That's what it is, though, man. That's what it is.
But hold on, real quick. Hold that thought, Coach. Do not forget that thought. Do you think Alabama fans are mad right now? Do you think Alabama fans are screaming to fire Kalen DeBoer? Do you think Alabama fans are out? Just win? Isn't it funny how we react to that? Of course, Alabama won. They find, that's what good teams do. They find ways to win. But when we do that against Mississippi State or against Arkansas, it's we suck. We didn't win by enough. Like let's treat our own team the way we talk about other teams, right? But we don't ever do that. Jeff Clabo for 2 says Dorfy Vol World Order. Shout out, Jeff. We appreciate you, my man. Foul Ming is under the weather. He's not even responded to me and you today, Coach. So he must not be feeling good. He texted us Thursday night at like midnight and said he was down and out, and he didn't show up for the Friday morning show, and he has hardly responded to us since then. So I'd say I doubt we'll see Foul Ming tonight. Go ahead, Coach, with whatever you had on your mind.
Oh, it wasn't anything on topic, even, believe it or not.
Well, that's good, though.
I was just going to ask everyone, what do you think? Do you think Lane goes to Florida? Like, what's everyone's thoughts? How's everyone feel in the room?
I don't think he would.
I don't think he does.
No? You think he does or no?
No,
you don't? You think he's too comfy there?
I think his daughter's going to influence a lot of it. And I've different things where pretty much whatever Florida offers, Ole Miss is going to match.
Yeah.
What's a better job? Like, it's weird because I think if you're talking the type of kids you can get in there, the type of recruits you can get, it's easier to recruit to Florida, but the expectations are way higher at Florida than they are at Ole Miss. So if you're getting similar pay, why not stay at? And it's almost like, let's think about Ole Miss. Like, outside of when David Cutcliffe was there with Eli Manning, has anybody freaking cared about Ole Miss until Lane Kiffin has changed that program? Why would you leave? It's kind of, you kind of built it the way you wanted it to be built. Why up and leave at that point to go to Florida?
Yeah, I think he'd be better off to stay right where he's at. But he's probably, if Florida offers, if it's a matching offer, he'll still go to Florida. I believe it because of exactly what you said. You got better recruiting. People want to go there. He has a fight to get anybody to come to Ole Miss.
Yeah. Think about this too. If he doesn't win the national championship, is anybody gonna get upset? I can't remember the last
Oh,
time
hell,
when it was scheduled to win it. So he can stay right there at Ole Miss. If he doesn't make it, oh well. If he has a decent season, oh well. But he comes to Florida, oh
It's going to be expected.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You can't go no 3-11 on the road at Florida though. They'll can you for that. Like, because isn't that what he is at Ole Miss? Something
I think today
terrible.
was his first road
One of
ranked
his
win.
first,
I think I heard. I think
right?
it was his first road ranked win
Yeah,
at Ole Miss.
yeah, yeah. That's a lot. Like job security is important as a coach. Like when you feel good about where you are, you like where you are, you're making a buttload of money to do what you love. Like I don't know. I'm trying to think what I would do if I were in Lane's situation, and
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know what I
here's
would do, to be honest. I'd take a lot of thought and prayer.
here's my thing. I don't think Wayne would actually if it got offered, he's going. But even if he stays where he's at, he's not going to get that championship. I don't care where he goes. He's a job jumper, and nobody's going to stand behind him because they don't know when he's going to leave next. And he's never really had a real successful team for any length of time. I mean,
now
Yeah.
watch and see. We'll see what happens because there's already stuff coming out about Sarkisian trying to go to the Titans.
Yeah, I
And
saw that today.
he leave.
Interesting.
Now Lane will go there.
You think so? I mean, think of the money. Think about Lane Kiffin with that money. That's scary.
I could see that being attractive to him for sure. Yeah. We'll see though. We'll see how that plays out. It'd be interesting to see if he doesn't go. Where they turn to next.
How many of these teams who are losing their coaches? How many of them do you think have already reached out to Josh Heupel?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if there was like a call. I kind of monitor some of the other teams in the SEC's Talkin VAWLS-esque channels, if you will, and I've heard Florida fans bring up the name. Doesn't mean they've offered or reached out. Just I've heard them bring up the name. And you hear Oklahoma fans bring up the name every so often, of course. And I don't know. Maybe a little bit, Bob. I'm not sure, to be honest.
I wouldn't put it past Texas either because that would be like a needle, a needle in the side for Oklahoma.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got Tatholta in the house. What's up, brother? I think is this your first time? Last time I said
yes,
I was here last week, bro. It's like
no, I've been sitting here for the last 15, 20 minutes getting my stupid browser and everything to where I could even do it. It kept saying, you got to go to settings. And I'm like, hell, I went to all the browser settings. It turned out it was my Windows settings. So.
Sounds like you know as much about this as I do. I don't even know how I get on here and do this every week. I magically fix it. How are we feeling on this Saturday? You ready to go? Balls by
I am so ready to go. I think we do a lot better in this game because I think last week probably lit a fire under our butts, I hope. And got to love the Elander hire. So everybody should be pretty hyped for this game and focused on beating the tar out of Kentucky. So we'll see.
We need a win, man. We need a win. The Elander hire, that was a win. I think most Vol baseball fans are happy with that. Now we need a freaking win on the football field. And I don't even know that we just need a win. I think we need to look dominant. I think we need to go out here and kick Kentucky's tail and look dominant and get up and get ready for this Oklahoma game coming up next week. What was their final score today? They lost, but I can't remember the final score. I'm trying to scroll through it. 34-26. That was Ole Miss. That was Ole Miss's first road win we were just talking about. Also, during the game today, man, we created this last week. We're doing a game day chat. It's on our Patreon. You can come join that. We're all in a chat room, interactive live throughout the course of the entire game. So if you want to be a part of that, that link is in the chat. I just put it in there, game day chats. Join that tier. There's already a chat room set up. I don't know if anybody's over there talking in it or not. We got a couple of people. Ball Fan for Life is over there hanging out. PJ Hahn is in there. Matthew Taylor's in there. We appreciate you guys. Randall Perry drops a 20 spot. We'll play the clip.
Rocky Top!
Shout out Randall, always being generous. $20 is not cheap. We are Kentucky's daddy, GBO Vols by 50. Thank you, Randall. We appreciate you, my man. Everybody's always wearing my merch, except for me. Look, I mean, Bolta's got it on. Bob's got it on. Bleed Orange has it on. Coach Jay has it handy in case he needs to tell somebody they're muted. Just reach over and grabs the shirt.
I got multiple messages. I think I have Buck Fama over here too, which we can always show off, right? Because we always that message is true on the Talkin VAWLS network. So yeah, I had a couple.
Where do you go get that merch at there, Coach?
You know what? I click on the more button underneath the video, and then there's a bonfire link, and I click that. Bob.
Like, take a guess, Coach.
So that's
take a guess. Take a guess. Take a
guess. Bonfire /store.
Nope. Come on. We got to hit .com. Oh my gosh, you're so close.
.com.
Bonfire.com /store
/Talkin VAWLS.
There we go. Okay. The link is always in the description. Every video, every live stream, the link to the merchandise, the link to join the channel, the link to the Patreon, the link to the flood GoFundMe that's still out there funding, even though I never talk about it or promote it. But we do appreciate everybody that gave to that. We're almost on the other side of that. Man, my buddy that came out, that he's the one doing all the work on the outside. He's the Alabama fan. We were having the same conversation about parity in college football because he asked me, man, we talked on the phone for like 30 minutes the other day because his crew didn't show up because of rain and they're bouncing around and they're trying to get some other stuff done before they come back here. But he was like, do you think Nick Saban could build a dynasty in this era? And I was like, no, that's why he retired. And I mean, he agreed with me. And he's an Alabama fan. And he was even talking about our fan base. And he said Alabama's fan base was similar. It was worse. He was like, it was to the point that it's like we either won a national championship or we were pissed off. Like, so we were just pissed off or winning the national championship. There was no in between. There was no celebrating SEC championships. There was no celebrating 10, 11 win seasons. It was national championship or we're pissed off and ready to fire Nick Saban. Like that's the level of insanity that college football fans get to. And that's, I'm always going to preach celebrating our success and winning 10 win seasons. 10 win seasons are not average. That is not mediocrity. That is a good football team trying to take a step to elite.
Yeah. Let me interject something really quick, because I think it bears mentioning. What Boogie is not saying is if we go and drop 2 more games, he feels that that's acceptable and what we should be striving for. He's not like, I feel like sometimes when people hear us say that, they kind of like interject like, oh, well, everything's all good no matter what. That's not what we're saying. We're saying as long as we have this mark and keep hitting this mark, we can eventually pop through that mark. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, I'm not talking about
doesn't
losses
mean you can't
that
have
haven't
one
happened.
bad year either. Right. Exactly. But I feel like people interject that. So I wanted to kind of wrap that out there really quick.
People want to just automatically chalk up losses to Oklahoma and losses to Vanderbilt. And
when
losses,
they happen, we'll deal with them.
Yeah.
When they happen, we'll deal with them.
And lays an egg tonight, guess who's going to be on here criticizing this team for laying an egg? I said 9-3 before the season. I'm not going to freak out when we have a loss to Alabama and Georgia that I expected to have. Now, you make the field goal against Georgia, guess what? We're playing with house money, boys. Now, all of a sudden, we're playing with house money. Like just pump the brakes, calm down, and let it play out. Jackie Pickles in the chat. What is up, Jackie? It's good to see you, my friend. Drops an orange boy. We'll play the clip.
Rocky Top!
We appreciate you, my man. Hey, Boogie and the Talkin Ball family, sitting here listening to all the comments and getting fired up about kicking the Cats' bootay. We should play this.
Mark Stoops is 2-9 against this team, and to walk around this place before the game, I was disgusted. The smugness of those guys just walking around like, we're going to walk in here, we're going to kick your ass, and you can't do anything about it. And it made me sick. And you know what? They did it. They still did it. What the hell? Can we just beat this team? I know that Mark Stoops has done a lot of good things. This is his one really bad thing. The stupid stat about beating teams with a winning record and taking the next step and blah, blah. Just freaking beat Tennessee. Please, can we just stop losing to this stupid team with their stupid orange color, their stupid
I get a
I love
kick out
that.
every time I see that video.
I hope he
And you
does
ever
it again.
notice that? Did you see the guy that's standing right beside him as he's as he's on his rant? The guy's face just keeps going slower and slower and lower, and he
If I
looks
was
like he's
good
about
at
to cry.
if I was good at editing, I would have like zoomed in both ways, but I'm not good at editing.
I would just like to
And I'm
say
lazy.
before you even read it, Sean, I'm from California, sir. Did you just assume my gender? Because that's offensive. That's offensive.
I don't understand what he's even talking about. I didn't know
I'm
this was
just
Talking
kidding.
Lady
I'm just
Balls
kidding,
Network.
buddy.
No shade, read your
I'm
Bible
just
study
kidding.
event. Balls win the 5th set for the. What is he even talking about? Did I mention? What did you say?
I don't know.
He's
I don't
talking
know.
about the volleyball team.
If they
Oh.
were to happen to lose tonight, I think is what he's referencing.
Oh.
But I was just bantering back. 'Cause
Sean
we had
is
a
going to
little-
get us
We
banned.
had a little
from
banter
YouTube
about
eventually.
California. Yeah, you never mind.
Eventually, Sean is going to get me kicked off of YouTube, and I'm going to go find him and figure out a way to pay my bills. Book him down for 5. Look, we win this game, then worry about the rest. No need for delusion. We are favored from here on out. I agree. I agree. And when I say if they lost tonight, we're going to deal with it, it means we're going to get on here and talk about it, because that's what we do. We talk about the game. We talk about what we see. We talk about the criticisms. We also talk about the things that are good. We also talk about the things that some people overreact to. That is what we do. Let me tell you something. Getting on here after a game, after a loss, is the hardest thing in the world. It is not easy. It is so hard to sit here and us give our opinions, meanwhile looking at the chat full of people throwing strays at us when all we're doing is just talking. Like that's I've made a rule too. I may not even look at the chat from now on post-game shows. I may just look straight at Coach Jay and just talk to him, read super chats, and let the rest of it just deal with itself.
Yeah, you didn't want to see me last weekend. A whole bottle of Gentleman Jack met the asphalt.
Love it.
You wouldn't believe how many people also message me or they'll be in the comment section on the day after video and apologizing. I'm sorry for the way I acted last night, Boogie. I was drunk.
Yeah. We've all been there. We've all been there. I want to throw my tinfoil hat on for a second, throw all my coaching crap aside for 1 second, and ask everyone something. For those of you who watched the Memphis game, I missed it. So I watched you can watch like the condensed game after, and it's like just like 80% of most of the place. But I noticed something. South Florida, a lot of shoulder tackles, no arms coming with them, no wrapping up, people launching, missing tackles. What do you guys think? Is this connected? Throw your tinfoil hats off. Is this a Josh Heupel, Baylor, Big 12 type system problem? What's your guys' opinion on the tackling issues?
They're just not wrapping up.
Yeah, when players get tired and they get out of position, they'll tend to throw themselves rather than tackle, and they're thinking about how can I not miss rather than making a play. That's all it is. When you get a little tired, you're out of position, and then there you go. That's not tackling.
Do you think that's a part of it? Is just being tired?
Yeah,
it can be.
I
part
don't know.
of tackling. Go ahead. Yeah.
If you're tired, you shouldn't be on the field playing. I played with a concussion. I busted wedges and just give my all for my Bradley Bears, because if we'd have won that game, we'd have been in the playoffs for the first time in probably 20 years. And yeah, I was tired, but damn it, I still made tackles. I stuck my face in their chest and I drove them to the freaking ground.
I used to love playing Bradley when I was in school.
Where'd you, man?
Oh, the war's coming. It's a coming.
Uh-oh.
Fight.
Red Bank.
Oh yeah, we had some good teams back in the day.
Oh,
There
yeah.
you go. Dude. I love a good wedge buster. Back when they used to let us have real practices in high school, I used to have this drill. I called it TGOs, stand for tough guys only. So I call out TGOs, and we would put 2 guys and one back on one side of the field, widthwise, not lengthwise, and we just throw the ball up to the deep guy. One guy would run this side of the field, have to break the 2 guys and make the tackle between. So you'd be having someone run like 30 yards full speed and the 3 other guys running 30 yards full speed. And that was our TGO drill, and I had an athletic
We had a different name for that when I was in school,
highly,
Coach Jay.
too highly of my drill, but I loved it dearly.
But something too, that's where coaching comes in. If you notice a couple of plays where the players aren't tackling effectively, call a timeout. Put those guys to the sideline and digging their butt like an old pair of drawers. Hey, we need you to tackle. Stop playing around. If you tackle, we put somebody in who will. And that's all you can do. Just like in the Georgia game. When Georgia was driving down the field, our players were tired. How come nobody called a timeout? If they'd called a timeout, hey guys, you guys okay? Water. I mean, it's like they kept on going and nobody did anything. But players will do that. If they get tired enough and they're out there and they're trying to make plays, you're not playing against high school kids anymore. You're playing against.
You get tired.
If you're tired, if you're tired, hard enough.
But if you're give me a breather, and they look at it and go, oh, we got a walk on and a true freshman. Who do you want us to send out there?
They're gonna wait. Everyone, stay back.
He's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
Keep running.
Leave him in there. Leave him in there. He's fine. Let me hit a couple of super chats real quick. We appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Randall Perry for 10. Wait. He did it twice. Try this again. Negative comments when you lose, negative comments when we win. Damn it, Boogie. It's not my fault, Randall. It's not my fault. Randall got it right the second time. He says for 10, actually it turned into 20. We appreciate you, Randall. Says negative comments when we win, negative comments when we lose. Some people just want to be negative. You're right. I mean, that's true. And we try to be pretty even kill here. We try to be in the middle of the boat. I know I'm doing something right when I get called a Negavol and a sunshine pumper in the same dang week. I know I'm doing something right. So I try to just and ask Coach. I mean, we don't have to have this conversation. He said it a million times. Tell everybody that comes on this show as a host, give your opinion and stick to your guns. If I disagree with you, don't change your freaking opinion because it's something I say. Stick to your guns. I'll give my opinion. You give your opinion. And that's what makes this a beautiful community. And that goes for everybody in the chat, everybody on the fan calling shows, and everybody that hosts this show. That's just, it is what we can agree to disagree and keep it civil. That's all we got to do.
Yeah. I remember Georgia. I was going to say, I remember the orange and white game when we were standing there up on the parking deck and we heard that it was official that Nico was gone. And I heard people saying, well, we're down to 7-5 or 8-6 or 8-4 or whatever.
Defeatist.
And I'm like, 10-2 floor, 10-2 floor. And I've never changed it. We're going to win out. We're going to have our 10-2. And when we do, I've got people that was with me the day we lost Nico. That I said 10-2 is our floor. We're not doing any worse.
Hope not.
Yeah, this sunshine pumper thing, I don't get it. If you're positive about Tennessee football, you want them to win. No matter what situation, you want them to be in every game that they play in. Hey, man, if you're going to pump some sunshine, that's where you want to pump it at with your team. That's why you cheer.
Yeah, I went through Dooley, brick by brick, freaking what's his face?
Pruitt,
every year, positive and optimistic. And it wasn't, well, next year's our year. Everybody says, the Tennessee fans been saying that since 98. No, it's just, that's how I feel about my team. I mean, I'm going to be that way till I leave this earth. And when I get up to the good Lord's house, I'm going to be saying the same daggone thing.
I'm going to go to him and ask him, why did you put me through all this misery? Could they not just be good? And he's going to say, I gave you a national championship. What more do you want?
Texas just returned
to
tie the game.
Oh no.
Yeah. 30. Well, if they make the extra point, it'd be 38-38 with 1:47 left. Mississippi State's ball. Yeah.
Crazy.
Interesting stuff. Minute 47. Mississippi State's got 2 timeouts, so they got time to go down there and kick a field goal if need be. But once again, man, these games, look at them. The Bama game, it's a war. These are tough games, man. Like tough games. I had Bama in a 3-team parlay money line. They just had to win, so I won them. But I was telling Ms. J during the game, I was like, God, I hope I lose this money. Nothing will make me happier than if I lose this bet right now, man, because That's how much I hate them.
Let me hit a couple more super chats real quick. Sean Cross for 2. How's your bets going today, Coach? I'm up 160.
Good. Yeah, I hit a morning parlay. I had Cincinnati to Pitt to Indiana this morning. I thought that was really solid. All 3 would be blowouts, and they were. So I liked it.
Devontae Coleman for 2.
I did lose my South Florida bet, as you all know.
Devontae Coleman says sometimes we need a little sunshine. Hey, look, I'm going to call a spade, and then I'm going to fire myself up, just like Bleed Orange said, man. What's the alternative? Me sit here. It's almost like sometimes when you get caught in that negativity trap of we suck. We're going to lose to Oklahoma. We're going to lose to this team. We're going to lose to that team. You find yourself almost hoping that Tennessee loses just so you can be right. I'm never going to be that guy. I'm never going to put myself in that situation. I believe that Tennessee can win every single Saturday, and that's just who I am. I'm exactly where Bleed Orange is. MD Balls for 20. That's Orange Boy. We shall play the clip.
Rocky Top, you'll always be.
MD Vols says, ready to watch our Vols boat race Kentucky. Thank you, MD Vols, for the $20 super chat. Just a quick reminder on the way out the door, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. Be right back here immediately following the game. We'll have the post-game show. I don't care if the game ends at 1 a.m. We are going to go live and talk about it. You want to continue this conversation? Jump over to the Patreon right now. Join the game day chat tier. And you can hang out with me throughout the course of the game. Live, interactive, no holds barred. Anything goes. I'll put that link in the chat right now as well. Ask Wayne, ask anybody in the chat. Man, we had a good time last week. We're going to do it again this week. But we're getting out the door. I appreciate you guys for jumping on. For Coach Jay, for all the boys, my name is Boogie Bentley. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. Go Big Orange.
Mark Stoops is 2-9 against this team, and to walk around this place before the game, I was disgusted. The smugness of those guys just walking around like, we're going to walk in here, we're going to kick your ass, and you can't do anything about it. And it made me sick. And you know what? They did it. They still did it. What the hell can we not? Can we just beat this team? I know that Mark Stoops has done a lot of good things. This is his one really bad thing. The stupid stat about beating teams with a winning record and taking the next step and blah, blah. Just freaking beat Tennessee. Please, can we just stop losing to this stupid team with their stupid orange colors, their stupid